Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. And here we are with a reasonable day today, 10 degrees Celsius, I think, and that'll be about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. No wind to speak of, and I was outside for a little while. I'll tell you why in a minute. And so Friday we have a special weather statement. So we're supposed to get 80 kilometer winds and 50 millimeters rain. So all them leaves that you see left there are probably going to get a going. Because a lot of them has gotten blown away here in the last few days. So it's going to be pretty bare on Saturday. That's hard to say, I guess. The other thing that happened to me today was I was in the house having a snack, looking out the patio door there, and the blue jay landed on the hand railing on the stairs, and then he jumped up onto the railing going across to the right there. Then he jumped up and flew right into the kitchen window. I don't know what he seen there, but anyway, I don't know how he'd get any kind of reflection, and from where he was at, he wouldn't really see the other window in the door, so I don't know. They say if they see you through a window and out through another window, they think they can get through. But I don't know how he would have done that, but because I don't think he could see the other window from where he was at. So I don't know if he was seeing his reflection, but I couldn't say that because he wasn't over far enough to get a mirror reflection, so I don't know. We had a crow a while ago, well, years ago now, I guess, but he would sit on the railing there, on the left railing, right close to the, directly in front of that patio door with the curtains on it there, kind of, and the bar across. He'd sit on the top of that little post there, and he'd jump up and fly right into the window. And he'd turn around and came back to the post, and he'd sit there for a while, and fly right into the window again. Just kabang. I don't know what he was doing, but anyway. Or what he was seeing, I don't know. Oh, he did it many, 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 many times. Anyway. When I came out, I had a look for the blue jay, but he wasn't there, so I guess he must have not hurt himself too badly, but you'd think it'd be quite a snack to be going along and all a sudden stop. So anyway, well, today, what are we at here in the garage? What are we up to today in the garage? So I'm hoping to put those two wheel weights that are 30 plus pounds on Kablewie today. I'm going to do that 2 or 3 hours ago, but I never got to it. Anyway, so why I went outside earlier today was to fix up the Christmas lights on the spruce tree out front. But I had lights on there, and the tree probably is 1/3 bigger than it was last year, so you really couldn't see the lights, and I guess the wind blowing them around and bashing them around, they kind of got bunched up in one spot in a couple of places. So I took all the lights off and I rewrapped them around the tree. Now, me thinking the tree was bigger, I went and I bought those extra lights there the other day, thinking I needed more lights. But once I got all the ones off the tree and got them stretched out, I put them all back on, and I guess I don't need the lights. So I guess we'll save them for next year, maybe, because the tree is going to grow again, that's for sure. I'm only going to be able to do this for a year or two more, and then the tree will be too tall for this old fella. So we got to get to that. If we're going to try and get that done today, I better get started at it. And my delay is I really don't want to lay on the concrete. That is my delay. Anyway, I'm hoping that the weights will kind of slide down in between the bungee cords there. If I move one or two, I might be able to just slip them in instead of taking them all off. This side's maybe a little different, but yeah, I might be able to get that one in too. Anyway, we're going to try that. I'm going to try to set you up somewhere so you can see. And I'm only going to show you one wheel, but I'll show you both wheels when I'm done. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, just hang on now and I'll see if I can find a place to set these up. Alright, here we are. We're going to see what happens here. Get some tools and weight and the bolts and the nuts and the washers and the seat and the light and the camera and the things are on and the mic is going and there you go. Alright, now we shall see what is going to take place here. Well, it looks like my knee is going to cover off the light, so let's see if we can find a new spot for the light. Let's try up here maybe. There, that's not so bad, I guess. Alright, put the gloves on. I got the valve stem at the bottom, so that's good. I didn't do that on purpose. That just seems to be where it landed up at, so that's good. Now I'm going to take this one out because I'm pretty sure this one's going to be in the way. I don't know if that's going to fit in there or not. Might move that over that way. There. Look at that. I don't know if I'm in the right spot. But I guess what I got to do is get one bolt through maybe and see if that'll sort of line it up maybe. Yeah, look at that. Now, try to get in there and get a washer and a nut on. That's not going to be too easy. Nope. That's too easy. Okay, so that means what? That means I gotta get on the floor, I think. Yeah, fall down. And let's stay there without it falling out, yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can get on the floor. It's not so bad getting on the floor. It's getting up off the floor. It's the trouble. Yeah. Now, some of the trouble with this tractor is I've got a sleeve hitch here on the back, and that kind of takes up some space. Right now, that's right there. Okay, well, there we go. I had put some PB blaster on the threads on these bolts, so that's a good thing I did because it makes it a lot easier screw that in. And now obviously I can tell that the socket is not going to work because it's too long of a bolt. That's alright, I guess. Alright, see if we can get another one in. Yep. Now, if I could see down there. To get that lined up with the. Where are we here anyway? Can't see because there's too many. I'll have to get all the bolts in, I guess, and then jack it up and then turn the wheel up so I can center where the air stem is on here. Anyway, I guess I could put the jack up now because the weight is there. It's going to hold itself on now. All right. A little bit more, maybe. And there. Okay. Now that kind of figures, doesn't it? I got 3 washers and I got 2 nuts. Yeah. There we go. I can see it here now. So that's good. I suppose I only need 2 bolts in here, but anyway, we got 4, so we'll put 4 on. I suppose I'll have to edit some of this out because it's too long. There. Oh, there's the other nut. There we go, so that's good. Alright. Things are going along here just like a herd of girls. All the things you do for entertainment. But alright, let's see if we can. A little easier. Look at that. There now. Now one more. Wonder where that is. Have to be that one down there, I guess. Right there. Something is in the way. There. Okay. Now we get this one off. There, that's not too bad. There. Now we'll have a look. See where our stem is at. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right in the center. Okay, now, brown cow. I don't think that deep socket is going to be deep enough. I don't think. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right, well, I'll try this maybe. They certainly don't have to be too tight anyway. That's the thing about it. All right. Oh, there now. And half up anyway. Okay, let's see if we can get up the rest of the way now. There now. Let's look at that. Okay, so there's one done anyway. A little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Anyhow, there we are. We're got one on here, so an extra 30 to 33 pounds on that wheel. Looks pretty good too. It's even got the right colors. And that's why I want to put the 4 bolts in, because so you see holes there instead of the nice white cap on the end of the bolt. Yeah. All right, so I'll set this off there, and I'll do the other side, and then I'll show you what's going on there. All right, all done. Both sides are done, so there we go. An extra 60 or 66 pounds on her. Well, she'll dig in this winter. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. I guess it's just a matter of getting at it, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. All right, we'll let her down here now. Put our jack away. There. All right, so that's another little project done. Well, I'm going to have nothing to do this coming January. I'm going to have everything done. Yeah, right. Okay, so I guess that's enough foolishness and goings on and rambling and whatever way I say that for today. So I hope you all have a good day and have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing.